This is Fort Selden. I'm walking around sort of exploring the ruins. There's not much here. But they do have a lot of old artifacts, wagons and such like that. And just sort of walking around looking at everything. Good old Fort Selden. Here's some of the wagon artifacts. We got a statue here. Let's go look at that. There's the statue. These were called Buffalo Soldiers. They were stationed here at Fort Selden. These soldiers served in the African American only units, overseen by white officers. How about that? And then this sculpture right there is called the Sentinel. The Sentinel was a bronze sculpture representing a frontier buffalo soldier. So that's what we have right there. And again, the Sentinel. This is what remains of the officers' quarters. And the adobe and stuff, mud and everything just sort of withers away due to weather, time, and lack of attention. Just like a house. You gotta always take care of it and maintain it. This is supposedly what the officers' row looked like. How do I know? It says it right there. But that's sort of what the house looked like at the time, and the ruins that are left now. Just like at Fort Craig, they had a wooden flagpole that had to be bound, 2 sections of wood. They bound and lashed together, and that was their flagpole. Interesting. And Fort Selden had a hospital, and this is the remaining walls of the hospital structure. This is the barracks, and they're doing their best to keep the walls from falling with these beams and supports. But this is the barracks for the soldiers. The foundation here is the remains of the prison, and you can see it was a little bit better built than adobe. Made it a little harder for the prisoners to try to dig out and escape. And the courtroom was on top of this. This is the only 2-story building in the fort. So they had the prison downstairs and the courtroom upstairs. This area is the Sally Port, which is something I never knew about till Fort Craig. But the Sally Port is also like the main entrance. And you went through there, in the gates, and ironically it was located right next to the prison. I guess if you were ushered in by guard, they didn't want you to see what the fort looked like, so they dropped you right off at the prison. Well, this is a 19th century wagon replica, and it's also, they have it set up to be a photo station. I don't have a person with me to hold the camera and take my picture, but let's see what happens here if I get in there and hold the camera out. That's just a close-up of me. Yep, here I am in a 19th century replica covered wagon. Not bad. It's fun to be me. Just an FYI, the admission here is $5, and they have a visitor center back there. I'm about to go in and check out the little displays they have. Here we have a little adobe oven. How about that? This is a salsa garden. Tomato, jalapeno, green chili, and habanero. There you go. It's really close up. Hey everyone, hope you're having fun. I am, and you should be too. Rose wonders why they call them apartments when they're all stuck together.